Hey everyone, welcome back to Eating for Body and Soul. Today's video, we're doing another recipe, Cannellini Soup. It's gonna be a good one. Let's get to it. So the stock for this is just gonna be your basic vegetable broth. You can get that Walmart, Target, any store is gonna have that. You wanna look for ones that have the least amount of salt and no oil. I have no idea why some of these companies put oil in their veggie broth, but they do. No idea why. You are gonna need two, so go ahead and get that second one poured in there. All we're gonna use is regular Italian seasoning here. The cool thing is, it doesn't have to be just Italian seasoning. You can add red pepper flakes or cayenne to give it a hotter, spicier flavor. You can add a curry to give it an Indian flavor. You can add whatever spices you want that matches what you want to taste. So I'm using Italian because it's just what we use at our house all the time. You could literally add whatever spices you want to help spice it up. Remember, it's about your taste and your flavors, what you like. So go ahead and put in 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning in there. Doesn't matter if you're a little messy there. Now you want some diced onion. So this is gonna be diced onion, not onion salt, diced onion. Now you got the cannellini beans. This is the heart of the soup right here. So you wanna get those, drain them out. And you're gonna need 4 for this recipe. Once they're all drained, go ahead and put them in there. Make sure you get it all out of there. Next, I usually like to put a can of corn in there. Again, you're gonna wanna drain that because it is gonna be a little watery. In it goes. Next is a big can of Italian cut green beans. Drain those as well. I happen to like these types of green beans. It gives it a more full body flavor in the soup than just the regular cut green beans. Now to add some nutrition, we're gonna put in some chopped spinach. Just frozen spinach, you can thaw it if you want prior to. And then some mixed vegetables, same thing. Right out the freezer aisle, in they go. Next, a little bit of salt. The majority of the salt that we get as Americans in our diet comes from processed food, comes from stuff you buy off the shelf. So putting it in yourself, you're typically gonna be okay. Now we wanna add in just a little bit of pepper. Again, this is the taste, followed by turmeric. I usually put turmeric in my soups. It's really healthy for you. We've got a video on it. I encourage you to watch that. But I usually put turmeric in as much as I can, and you won't even notice that it's there. Now I'm gonna give it a good stir. Make sure we well incorporate all the different ingredients. And what makes it really well is to put in a couple of bay leaves. Might have to add a little bit of water just to make sure you got a full crock pot. I had to add 2 cups here, but again, it's up to you. Top goes on. If you've got 8 hours, I'm gonna go to work and come back, go ahead and put it on low. If you're just doing a 4 hours, I only have a small window, then put it on high. Now it's key that we use instant rice. Go ahead and put in a cup. I like to put in 2 cups because I like a really hearty soup. This will help absorb some of the water and it'll kind of bulk it up too with the calories. So, because you've got the beans will give you calories, yes, but the rice really helps with the caloric content of this soup. Got to give it a test. Yep, good to go. So you also want to have a little bit of bread with it. So we recommend 100% whole wheat, 100% whole grain. That's what you're aiming for. Follow the instructions on the package. This one was 350 for about 10 minutes. In the oven it goes. Now we're gonna give it a shot. Go ahead and dip it out. Oh, you can see how hearty it is. Look at all that goodness that's in this soup. This is going to be amazing. Alright, moment of truth, taste testing. This is amazing. I like it thicker, so it's got a little more rice in it than you might want to put in it to make it a soup. I'm kind of a soup stew type of guy, but the flavors really blend well. The beans, nice and warm, nice and flavorful. So it's not just the green beans in there, the cannellini beans. The veggies add a lot of heartiness to it, and of course you got the rice to kind of keep everything together. So this is an amazing, amazing dish. I know you like it on a cold day, on a rainy day, so give this recipe a shot. I guarantee you're gonna love it. Hey, thanks for coming by today. As always, like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. If you have any questions that you want answered, ask them in the comments below and we'll address them in a future video. Please join us on our Facebook community, link below as well. It was great to see you. Glad you were here. Look for you next week. Talk to you then.